Everybody should be healthy right now, considering Lyle Collins missed all of last year. Tyron Smith missed what? 11, 12, 13 games, Skip? So
he missed all but 2. So those 2 guys played 2 total games.
So I'll hope they would be healthy at this point in the season.
Yep.
Again, if they're as healthy as what Stephen Jones is saying, an offensive lineman doesn't make any sense. Where are you going to play him at? Are you going to play him at guard? Now, I remember they did this with Jonathan Ogden. Baltimore selected him, I think, if I'm not mistaken, with the 4th or the 5th, early, I think the 4th pick.
Yep.
They played him at guard.
Yep.
They traded Tony Jones, who was the left tackle, to us. They moved him to left tackle, and Orlando Brown Sr. was the right tackle. So are you going to play Slater at a guard, and then when Tyron Smith graduates, you move him to the left tackle? Again... Skip, I don't know what it is, Skip. Jerry just love offense, doesn't he? Jerry just refused. Michael Parsons might be sitting there.
But if you were sitting in Jerry's chair, I believe Shannon Sharp would take Rashawn Slater, because I think you would say, I cannot trust my left or my right tackle going forward.
Even if I can't trust them, I can't trust my defense.
Okay, but I think you would say, I got to protect my now highest paid quarterback investment in Dak Prescott. I better take the best available offensive lineman, and he would certainly qualify at the 10th spot. I'm
getting Michael Parsons, or I'm taking Pat Surtain the second.
Okay, how are you going to protect Dak?
How are you going to stop somebody? Stephen Jones told you they're healthy as they've been in a long time.
Okay.
You don't trust Stephen?
I trust me. I trust my eyes. And what I say from the start, I've been on this for like 6 months, I'm taking Patrick Surtain. Okay. Unless Kyle Pitts happened to fall, which is not going to happen.
See, there you go.
But if he fell to 10, I'm done. I'm taking him. I don't care.
Okay, so if Kyle Pitts and Pat Surtain are there at 10.
I'm taking Kyle Pitts. I told you that 2 months ago.
Then your head hard.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Yes, it is.
And I will beat you with Kyle Pitts.
You need defense.
I don't care. I don't care. We'll just outscore you.
You tried that.
Yeah, we'll win games 70-69. That's what will happen.
Okay, keep on thinking you in college.
Look, I only know Rashawn Slater from one game that I watched him in, and it was in 2019 because he opted out last year at Northwestern. Right. But I happened to watch Northwestern versus the Ohio State because I was watching Chase Young, and this young man did a number on Chase Young all game long. Yeah. He just basically made him disappear. And he's not beastly. He's not the biggest. He's more of a... He's a little sleek for an offensive lineman for me. He's more cut and ripped and has natural strength. But he goes 304 pounds at 6'4". But he's played some guard. He's played right tackle. He's played left tackle. Mel Kiper's got him going 13th, and Todd McShay's got him going 14th, so that wouldn't be too high. He would be the obvious pick right there. He'd be an instant starter. You could probably play him in one of those guard positions. And by the way, you don't trust Zach Martin's health either going forward, because he seems to be hurt every other week.
Well, because I think the thing is, Skip, there have been a lot of collisions, because you got to realize, Skip, this offensive line basically has been intact, especially with Zach Martin and Tyron Smith, since 2014, when they ran the ball down people's throat with DeMarco Murray, and they come back with Darren McFadden, and then they had those 3 years of Zeke running the football. So there have been a lot of collisions with this offensive line. They've never been they've kind of shifted away from that and become more pass-centric. But for the first 4 or 5 years of their career, Skip, they will smash mouth. And that takes its toll. And you see Tyron Smith starting to have more and more injuries. Keep him out for more and more significant time. We see Zach Martin starting to have these injuries. Keep him out for more significant amount of time. Lyle Collins missed the entire season. And he had a torn, if I'm not mistaken, a torn labrum in his hip. We don't really know how he's going to come back.
Okay, but I have a good feeling that they're all going to be okay next year.
Well, then you don't need...
I just do.
Well, then why you need Slater then?
I just said, you're the one who's been campaigning against me, saying my line is a wreck.
No.
They're aging and injury prone. That's all you tell me.
I've been campaigning on you saying you're...
See, I thought you'd jump all over this and say, yes, I'm taking Rashawn Slater.
No, I've been campaigning against you, talking about your defense is terrible. And you tell me all the time, they gave up 300 yards at this team, and they gave up 2, and they gave up this and that. And every time we come out here, you want an offensive guy. You turned Jerry that got you convinced you need offense.
No.
You're not going to stop anybody.
No, I don't care. If you give me Kyle Pitts, I will beat you.
So now you don't care about stopping anybody. You just want to score a bunch of points.
Kyle Pitts can play safety, too.
Oh, you know what? Kyle Pitts ain't playing no safety.
Here with your obsession with Kyle Pitts. You guys love offense.
He just want all the offensive guys.
Slater is as advertised, but either way, like at some point, you got to have defense as well.
Richard Jefferson. He finally summed up what I've been trying to tell you for about 3 years on this show. Kevin Durant is the best player on the planet. All you need to know is that a man who played with LeBron, has been close to LeBron, has been many times out to dinner on the road with LeBron, Richard Jefferson, who's becoming one of the better analysts, game analysts, and commentators in all of the media on pro basketball. He just summed it up for you. I had LeBron on my team, and I didn't want to see him coming because what's the translation? Because he's better than my guy LeBron. That's all you need to know. You scoffed and laughed at my tweet that we led the show with on Monday morning. It was off Kevin Durant's return on Sunday afternoon for the Nets. He'd missed another 3 games, and he comes back and just takes the game over. He made his first shot, and he just kept making shots the rest of the game. And I said, I don't know anybody can do that, including LeBron James. He's the best mid-range jump shooter in the league right now. He's one of the better three-point dagger shooters in the game right now. He is just an unstoppable force at 7 feet tall and a long 7 feet tall. And he can do whatever you want. He can rim protect. He can assist. He's averaging 5 assists. That could be 10 if he really needed to, but they need him to be the primary scorer. And you keep summing it up for me. You keep making my case because you're right. In 2016, those 3 guys sat back and they said, we're not good enough to beat that team. That we had them down 3-1 and we could not hold them off. And you're right. Draymond went crying into the parking lot at Oracle and called K. And he needed K to save the day. And right. what is your analogy? What do you use? It was a Maserati. Okay, yeah. so Steph pulls the Ferrari. I never can get it right. There are 6 of one, half dozen of the other to me. But you say Ferrari, I'll give you Ferrari. And he pulls it up in the Hamptons to wherever Kevin was staying and said, hey, I'm going to get out of the driver's seat. I'm going to walk around the car and get in the passenger seat. You drive because we need you to beat them. And all he did was live up to the most pressure maybe anybody's ever had to live up to because the NBA world was waiting for Kevin to fall on his face in that 2017
And guess what Kevin Durant said? I need y'all to beat him too because I had you guys down 3-1 and I couldn't close the deal. So I just want you to tell me the time that players have linked up to go beat Kevin Durant. Name the teams that put their teams together to go beat Kevin Durant in OKC or beat him in Brooklyn. He wasn't satisfied with Kyrie. He had to go get James Harden. And you talk about the best player. I wish he might be.
He didn't go get James Harden. James fell into their lap.
No, Skip. Sean Marks said he asked Kevin Durant. He asked Kyrie Irving. So, because
but they weren't campaigning for James. They didn't say, we need James. They said, sure, we'll be great with James. See? Yeah,
but
we welcome him.
When LeBron says that, LeBron put the team together. Now, everything else is...
I never said that.
Yeah, oh, you say it all the time.
I did not say that.
You just said the reason why all these... So why are these guys from Clutch, all these guys from Clutch on the Lakers? That's what you just said.
That's a whole nother issue.
There ain't no whole nother issue. Because you said...
He's now the GM of the Lakers. Way to go.
You see? So Kevin Durant is the GM of the Brooklyn Nets. Skip, you and I both know nobody general manager thinks Kevin Durant is better than LeBron. Nobody has put teams together.
Well, Richard Jefferson does, or he wouldn't have said that.
Skip.
That sums it up.
Skip, you see what happened? Now, you notice when I said in the Game 3 loss, LeBron was 39-11-9, and KD had his 31-9-4.
Shannon, all you need to know is that the shot of shots in 2017 was in LeBron's house and in LeBron's face. Could we see the dagger? I just got to see it one more time just to remind everybody. Here's the shot of shots. Game tied, and he goes right in LeBron's face. Boom. And he just hit a baseline jumper that got them back even. And here he goes. LeBron, he just walked right into a 3 right in your mug.
Skip. LeBron had 39-11-9.
He hit the shot. Those are the shots. Who was the MVP of the series?
So what are we going to do about Steph and Clay combining for 56?
They needed this guy. He was the aircraft carrier. He took the whole series.
I'm not saying that they didn't need him, but the point of the matter is you keep saying he's the best.